Hey guys, this is Lego Master Ninja 1 here. Today, I've got something to show you guys. I got something quite unique to show you today. And a couple of our videos that I recently posted, you've heard about you might have heard about a secret. Well, I think I'm revealing some of it today already. But I'm blanking out a lot. Sometimes it just gets difficult to find the right words to say. You guys are probably wondering, what are you doing out here? Like on concrete? And where chalk drawings are. Well, actually, this is my drawing, guys. First of all. And second, for those who haven't guessed already, this is a project that I've been doing for a long time. For as long as I can remember, but until something happened. I spent like the next few years Minecraft Online and stuff, which I've talked about in my other videos. But what I've got here is an in real life Mario Kart track. And I know that sounds insane coming from a game veteran, but well, I'm not like the top game veterans out there. There are sweats out there when it comes to games and stuff. But yeah, I've done games for a very, very long time. And from experiencing those games, I sort of just, there's just one day, like when I was younger, where I was just at a driveway where I was at. I would take some chalk, washable chalk, of course, and I would go and start making some lines all over it, and then that's when the idea sparked. I'm like, wait, what if I could make Mario Kart tracks out of this? And that's when it all began. It's a very long story. Here's a great distraction for you guys. Anyway. So you've already noticed some circles that I've drawn and some arrows. Later I'll explain what those are, because I want to introduce you guys what this is exactly. I've said a little bit of it already, but this is what I called my Mario Kart 9 track editor. When I took my chalk and started drawing tracks. I'll do that often. No matter which one of these concrete places I went to, I'll try to do it. And already we've been through the whole lap. So you guys are probably just curious right now because this is just some chalk and on some concrete. How is this even possible that you made this into reality Mario Kart? It's a long story, guys. I'll go ahead and take this again. But let me just say that the version of Mario Kart that I hosted for that time around lasted like a few years back then, and I'm bringing it back today, but with some real life friends. I used to tell them about this game that I sort of just developed on my own, and after I told them a bit about the game and stuff, we would try to play it together. And it actually worked out great back then. I don't know what else I can really say to describe it, but as like good times. Those times were. Holy cow. That's already 8 minutes in the video. I think it's about time I go a little faster around this track. And yes, I'm not even on a vehicle right now. And this is the starting line right here. I did like everything I could to make this a reality, and of all the other games I did, this one turned out the most successful and became the most popular. So that's why I'm almost introducing it today. Back then, I always called it Mario Kart 9, but now this is called ever since Nintendo kept making more and more of those Mario Karts. Which ended up being over 11 games of Mario Kart. After Mario Kart 11 and Mario Kart 10, I decided it would be a good time to make a better unique name for it than just a number. So for now, I've called it Mario Kart Extreme Clash since then. And I'll say that again. Mario Kart Extreme Clash. I already said before I would go a bit faster, so I'll pretend to be like Kitu for the fans and pretend this is starting a race. I haven't voice acted these things in like a long time. So please don't judge me in the comments later. That'd be great, if you please. That actually might work. And this is only on foot. When I actually played this, I actually played on some vehicles. Especially a scooter. Simply because it didn't take as much energy. And it was faster. Or at least that's what I thought. I'm running out of breath. I may not even do lap free. Oh! Boy, I haven't done that in so long. Just on foot. But guess what, guys? It's not even just me and my foot I brought with me. And that's why I came here today. I still got my chalk with me. So I can start adding more to this track. Which I'll mostly do off video. And I've got my scooter right here. Back then, this is how everybody would play. Like on scooters, mostly. Sometimes it would be bikes and rarely carts, but like we mostly play with scooters because they're easier to ride. I've got in my hands, so I guess I'll start again with the scooter. This is the starting line right here, of course. But these things are like the marks that are put on tracks of the game. Where the carts are supposed to be placed. Oh, I said carts, didn't I? Just vehicles. I'm gonna go a little slow. so my camera can actually catch up. But it's very noisy, as you can tell. Very noisy. One of these days, I may have to try and invent like some sort of clip to go on here, and stand so I can actually record the driving. That'd be so sick. Now I'm not sure exactly where this came from, because I bought this for a yard sale recently. I mean, I actually got it as a gift technically, but it did come from a yard sale. This is a Mongoose brand scooter. I remember the Razor ones that had even tinier tires than this, and that's what I'll play on all the time usually. But some have bigger tires like this one, and I got this one just because. That's so cool for the front. Some of you might have guessed what this is by now, but I'm gonna go ahead and move on to talk about some of the details about this course so far. This track is not complete, just so you guys know. I'm still missing some sections and stuff. But right here, this is what this red circle right here means in this case, is you need a mushroom to take that shortcut. And yeah, that's what this is, a shortcut. And right here is a mushroom that you can just drop and bounce on and go over this whole section right here with that mushroom. And you can even grab an iron box while you're up in the air. Later on, I'm planning to add a higher altitude platform. No, I'm sorry. I'm no good with words. In midair, I'm gonna put these platforms that will basically be like a shortcut. If you're curious of what this was right here, that's what it is. Those red circles and stuff, and with those mushrooms signs, mean that you need to use a mushroom to get there. And you also may have noticed these red lines that I've drawn. What this means, guys, is that the inside where I marked out this area right here, it basically means that if you drive right here, there's a slight chance, depending on where you drive, of just falling over. Like, especially if you play a scooter. If that sounds crazy, just wait until you hear about some other things. It's pretty crazy as well. This whole game's kind of crazy. But that's the way I like it. And these arrows just tell you which way to go, if no one guessed already. And of course, iron boxes. And the free times ones, which those are different. Do you guys know Mario Kart Tour? It's like that. Those type of iron boxes are based off of that game. But except when you roll the item boxes, you'd have free slots of items rolling, and you'd have, and on tour, and just like in tour, you would have a very small chance. Another one over here. You'd have a small chance of rolling an item that's called a frenzy. And what that does is that your vehicle, yourself, basically comes invincible. Like you get a star automatically. And whatever item you rolled 3 in a row, I believe you would be able to spam. Forgive me if I remember that wrong. I have played Tour for some time. But if I forgot, let me know in the comments. And then you saw this mushroom iron box. Wherever it's marked that just means that they only roll a mushroom box, a mushroom from an iron box. Pretty simple, right? Once you just see the things and understand them, things don't become really that difficult when it comes to seeing things on a track. The hardest part for us who play this game in real life is watching out for those Fs, which is what we call them. I probably walked across this track at least 5 or 7 times by now. I don't know. I'm just gonna grab one of these chalk here, and start finishing this wall I have unfinished. In Mario Kart Extreme Clash, I have every single item that from like every Mario Kart. And you could start naming them right now. The fake iron box from Wii, the PAL block, the Tanuki tail from Mario Kart 7, the Fire Flower from 7 and 8, and before even Nintendo could release it, I add the Ice Flower, not Fire Flower. I already said that, bruh. The roster of the... I'm used to saying like roster for some of these things. If I said that wrong, I'm sorry. It's more like a list of items. There's a lot of them, but all of them don't have to be even enabled to this game, and that's the best part when it comes to the items. I've even made a system where you can customize and make your own items. And ever since then, there's been several custom items on the list. but of course not the same list with all the basic items in the game. The custom items would be on a separate list. Okay, right here, I think I'm gonna start working on the inner part section of this track, because I plan to make this into like 2 tracks in 1, and that's what that yellow text behind us meant. About right there. And this just basically means that you can't go this way because the shortcut's right there. And I gotta follow this trail right over here. And make sure there's enough room to actually go all the way around, because the center is right there. You know, guys, Mario Kart 9 wasn't even just played out outside. It was even played inside as well, in certain places. When and where we were allowed to run around, of course. Like inside play buildings, which I used to be able to go inside, but not anymore because I'm older. But back then, I would still be like racing around those areas, even on park equipments. Or anywhere really. I could just go wherever I wanted and host a race right there. The great old times. What I'm drawing right here is just a wall, as you can see. This was usually the thing that I would draw first on a track, because it marks out everything, really. Where you're not supposed to go. Meanwhile, talking about the early SNES tracks, those blocks, and imagining shortcuts out of them. Alright guys, we're almost 30 minutes into the video. So I think I better stop right here. And if you guys enjoyed this introduction, please leave a like and subscribe for more, because soon I will show off my files of this game. And I call it that because all the paper that I use to draw everything is in folders in real life. So, in our video, I'll just show some of it off for you guys. If you're here, thanks a lot for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.